On January 22nd, Ukraine marks the Unity Day. This holiday symbolizes unity for all the Ukrainian lands and plays a significant role in the history of our country. Our correspondent will tell you about the history of the holiday and its traditions.
To be united and protect an independent Ukraine, President Volodymyr Zelensky congratulated Ukrainians on Unity Day and recalled historical lessons that should not be forgotten. The head of state expressed confidence in the return of the occupied Crimea and the temporarily uncontrolled Donbas. Unfortunately, we are united by not only happy but also tragic pages. Every day, especially today, we should unite, support each other, stand shoulder to shoulder. We protect our Ukraine and we will be united in joy and in grief. And let the waters of the beautiful Dnipro River be the only thing that separates us. The act of reunification of the Ukrainian People's Republic and the West Ukrainian People's Republic, which had previously been parts of the Russian and Austro-Hungarian empires respectively, was proclaimed on January 22, 1919. Another significant for Ukraine event took place a year earlier. When we talk about January 22nd, we should understand that it is not only a day of unity and unification within one state, of Ukrainian People's Republic and the West Ukrainian People's Republic, but we should also mention the events that took place the year before. On January 22, 1918, the Ukrainian Central Council declared independence with its fourth universal. January 22nd is the day of Ukraine's first independence, as well as the day of unity. The act of reunification was not accidental. It was not easy to achieve it, historians say. Both politicians and ordinary citizens wanted to unite the Ukrainian lands into a single state in order to recreate public solidarity and a political nation. It is important from different points of view. It's important for national awareness, for the unification of Ukraine. Because the Day of Unity is not only history of Kyiv and Lviv. This is the history of the entire Ukraine, and it is the embodiment of the aspirations of Ukrainians in different parts of the country. Therefore, it is extremely important to support Ukrainian statehood and to unite the Ukrainian nation. At present, the Day of Unity of Ukraine is one of the most important holidays of our country. It symbolizes the unity of the Ukrainian lands, and it reminds of the price Ukrainians paid for unity a century ago. This is really important because, as we see, the formation of the united Ukraine even now is not just a case that happened somehow, but a struggle of our ancestors. And therefore, we must remember it and appreciate everything we have now, everything achieved by many generations that lived in Ukraine. This holiday has another significant tradition, the living chains formed by people from different cities and towns. For the first time, this event took place on January 22, 1990, on the 71st anniversary of the Reunification Act. Then, more than 1 million people holding hands formed an unbroken chain from Kyiv to Lviv. This year, due to quarantine restrictions, a similar flash mob went online. More than 27,000 people took part in it. The online chain was over 1,000 kilometers long. It stretched from Sofisky Square in Kyiv to Taras Shevchenko Park in the city of Simferopol. Reported by Vadim Kramer and Vlada Tsurkan, UATV News.